incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive! Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from Carlin.
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Aiden, you're doing great. Keep focused. You know what to do.
Copy that!
Fantastic work, Aiden. Great drive, mate. Congratulations.
Yes! Come on! And he's done it! Jackson's done it! Aiden Jackson wins the F2 Championship!
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
And it couldn't have gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Mercedes in Formula One. Let's just hope the right people are watching today. Here he is, the man of the moment, Aiden Jackson.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings. The future's definitely bright for this young driver.
Aiden, now you've made the leap to Formula One, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to pinch myself a couple of times. So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in Formula One? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures all over my bedroom walls, you know? The dream was always to be Casper. But, as it turns out, I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best. Besides, every legend has to start somewhere, right?
Aiden, just wondering if we can get your reaction to the obvious comparisons that are being made between you and another F1 driver. Much like you, he made the transition from F2 to F1 last season. What do you say to the press here, and to your fans, who are calling you the new Devon Butler?
The new Devon Butler. I'm alright with that. Does that mean we can lose the old one?
You come over well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. I just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Thanks, Brian. I won't let you down. Come on, Aiden. You've got this.
Hello?
Aiden, are you in your room?
Oh, hey Brian. Yeah, I'm in my room.
Good. Well, have a look around. I hope you like it. Should be everything you need in there. News feeds, social media. It's hooked up to the lot. Just do me a favour, eh?
Go on.
Make sure you check your emails. I think there's a message in there for you.
Oh, right. Thanks, Brian.
Take a breather, do what you need to do, and I'll see you before the race.
Nice one. Hello?
Hello, love. How's it going?
All right, Ma. Yeah, it's going all right. Just getting ready.
I saw your interview.
And?
You need a haircut.
All right. Well, thanks, I guess.
But aside from that, you were great. I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
I know, Ma. Thanks.
I wish I could be out there with you. This is everything you've worked towards.
Yeah, I know, but you'll be at the next one.
Just do what you do, and everything will be great.
Thanks, Ma.
And remember, mirror signal maneuver. And always stick to the speed limit.
Great advice. I'm all over it.
I know you are, love. I'll speak to you later. Good luck.
Bye.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Copy that. Where's Casper?
He's up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together. Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now. Casper's in P10 at the moment. Casper is a couple of places up on you. You're closing in on Casper now, Aiden. Good job.
What a brilliant Australian Grand Prix this has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far. They don't want to go tripping over each other, though, because Devon Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack, too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
Here comes Butler. 3 abreast going into turn 11. Oh, this can't work! And it doesn't! Ackerman's off onto the verge of what looks like damage as well.
Is he okay? Is Casper okay?
He'll be fine. He's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
And there we have it. So I'm sure there's going to be fireworks in the Racing Point garage this evening.
There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devon Butler, but you never want to see two teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one.
Absolutely. And I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson. Not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
The damage appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
Understood. See how well you can do out there.
Copy.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. Okay, clear. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today, and they've taken a fantastic win. What a start to the season this has been. A fascinating race here in Australia, Ant.
The top teams as ever continue to push the boundaries of the sport, and it'll be interesting to see how the new Racing Point driver Aidan Jackson settles in, especially after that early incident involving his teammate.
Well, we've certainly seen rivalries born from less. Suffice to say, if you came into the 2020 season hoping for a bit of drama, it looks like you won't be disappointed. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Casper, listen, I don't know what happened out there. It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car, You're pathetic. You won't even admit when you made a mistake. How did they ever sign you?
Oh, Butler. Devon, I didn't see that.
What, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame, because you haven't settled in yet.
Sorry, Aidan. Just bear with us one sec.
No problem.
I think that's really just a case of rookie driver, rookie mistakes. These cars are a bit different from what Aidan's used to in F2.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way mostly. And taking out your own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aidan. We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth Racing Point were thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devon.
Yeah.
Okay, Aidan. Let's talk about that incident with your teammate.
Brian?
Talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, what happened out there today? I had it all under control and then...
Look, let's not go through all that now. We'll talk about it at the debrief.
Right, yeah.
I was actually talking about your little run-in with Casper and Butler over in the paddock.
Oh, wow. News travels fast.
The paddock talks, Aiden. Besides, I've got ears like a hawk. Listen, Butler's a clown. The man's ego is bigger than a... No, I've got nothing. Don't give it a second thought.
Thanks, Brian.
But Casper? Yes, he can get a little hot-headed, especially after a race. But you have got to work with him. That manoeuvre today.
Wasn't my fault, Brian.
It probably cost us points. I'll level with you. A lot of people on the team are disappointed, Aiden. And I'll be saying as much to Casper. Now, learn from it and move on. But you can't let it happen again. I'll see you at the debrief.
It's the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai, and this track fast becoming a rookie's favourite. Alex Albon, remember him from last year? A brilliant race in his debut season, and it looks like Aiden Jackson's continuing the trend.
He really is, Crofty. He's showing great promise so far this season.
Well, here's Ackerman now, going up behind his young teammate.
Well, the rumour in the paddock, Crofty, is that the tension's building between these two. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Ackerman's going for it! Down the inside of the hairpin, he's barged his teammate off the track!
What are you doing? Casper, what the hell?
Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused. Concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.1 seconds. Car's looking okay, Aiden. See if you can recover a few places.
What was that all about?
You can recover, Aiden.
That's not okay. That's really not okay.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to car in front is 1.9 seconds. the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up. Brilliant. Nice move. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. Our gap behind is 5.0 seconds. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Well, plenty to digest there, and a little bit ominous seeing the 2 Racing Point teammates make contact again.
Things don't look stable between these 2 drivers, Crofty. They've barely been teammates 5 minutes.
That wheel bump, could that have been avoided, Ant?
Yeah, it looked like Ackerman was making a bit of a statement to me. He's certainly not given Jackson any room.
A sign of things to come? Well, for their sakes, let's hope not. That wraps things up here in China. Until next time. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team. And they certainly deserve it.
Casper, what the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race. Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper, come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper! Ackerman!
Mom! Cancel the TV subscription. The entertainment is right here.
Oh, come off it. Do you really have nothing better to do?
By now? No. And why would I want to miss this? You two are like characters in a badly written sitcom. He wanted your lot to sign Ricardo, you know. Ask anyone.
What do you mean?
The paddock talks, mate. And so did Ackerman. Should have heard him last season. He didn't care who he talked to, and he was always going off on one about you. He tried to stop him from signing you. He didn't want to play babysitter.
Oh, he did he?
Everyone knows. Have you not seen the way that people look at you? We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. Chin up.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. I saw the race and thought I'd give you a call.
And why's that?
Just to say well done, like I always do.
Oh, right.
I saw what happened in the race with Casper. Can't believe he wasn't penalized. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And Casper, what's he said about it?
Nothing. He wouldn't speak to me.
Well, maybe keep trying. It can't hurt to clear the air. Just remember what your grandmother always used to say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
I'm not even sure that makes sense.
Just whatever's going on, don't let it get to you. And call me later, okay?
Will do.
It's a great day for racing here at Le Castellet, and the drivers are making their final preparations on the grid. Let's hope for a thrilling contest then here at the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. Here we are then at the Circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula One season. And the standings are starting to take some kind of shape, Ant.
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for Racing Point underperforming somewhat.
The two Racing Point drivers denying each other points, perhaps. Well, it's all to race for, and a lot of season left ahead of us. So let's see how it all pans out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Bottas, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat and Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Ackermann, Devon Butler and Albon, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, George Russell and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
OK, we've not quite had the start of the season we'd hoped for, but we've got a chance to make up some ground today. Try to keep your nose clean and show us what you've got. Good luck, Aiden. reckless. We're lucky not to have been penalised. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
We've witnessed some great battles around Paul Ricard today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Business as usual for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Racing Point. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. The Racing Point team will be very happy with today's performance and the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork, and a well-deserved first-place finish.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Aiden, congratulations! You got on the podium. That's a fantastic result for both you and the team. How are you feeling?
What can I say? I smashed it. Let's be honest, I was challenged and I delivered. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the rest of the season.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula One. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
I think there's always going to be hurdles. And look, you never know what's around the corner. Change is always difficult, but I think I'm settling in. The team seems happy at least.
So there's no current tensions within the team? We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
I think there's always going to be a settling in period. It doesn't matter who you're paired up with. You've got to have a strong character to do what we do. We may have our differences, but I'm sure we'll get there.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Brian.
Aiden, just so you know, there's a full team meeting in 20 minutes.
No worries.
We just want to review our strategy while the race is still fresh in our minds.
Right, okay. I'll see you there.
Listen, while you're on, I just wanted to say that was some solid driving out there today. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Put it this way, it's been noticed. Well done, kid. I'll see you in the meeting.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. Just calling to say well done, as usual. You okay?
Thanks, Mum. Yeah, I'm good. Real good. I think I delivered today.
I thought so. And I think the neighbors probably did too. I couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, not again.
I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
Hey, It's Silverstone soon.
So does that mean you'll be home for a few days?
Probably. I'll try and get over for a day or two, either side of race weekend.
You know, Silverstone was always your dad's favorite track.
I know. You're still coming to the race, right?
Do you really think I'd miss out on the VIP treatment? Of course I'm coming. I just wish it wasn't on my own, you know?
Yeah, I know, but I'll be there. And I can't wait to see you.
Me too. Anyway, I won't keep you. I imagine you want to go and celebrate. Well done again. Love you.
Love you too, Mum. Speak soon. Hello?
Hello, mate.
Who is this?
Oh, come on, keep up. It's Devon.
Butler?
The very same.
How did you get this number?
It doesn't really matter. Listen. I just wanted to pass on a bit of friendly advice.
Oh.
Now, it's always tricky racing on your home track. The pressure, all the fans watching, it's a nightmare.
Right, yeah, I imagine it is.
But if you keep your cool, you stay focused, you will get through it, okay? Just imagine it's a different circuit on the other side of the planet. Then, when your race does fall apart, it'll be a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, great advice.
I knew you'd think so. Anyway, good luck out there today. Just try and make it to the end, eh? Ta-ta!
Yeah, good luck to you too. I'll see you later.
Tyres are gone. Copy, Aiden. Box.
Copy.
Let's just minimize the damage. Go now. Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake. We could still regain the position. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. P10. That's P10. We're into the points. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Here we are then, a fantastic British Grand Prix.
All right, race
and what a
over.
performance
Take care
it
of the
was
car
from
on the
our
way in.
race winners today. What a race for young Aiden Jackson. If he can keep this up, he's got a long, promising career in front of him.
Absolutely. He'd have been gutted about that puncture. Imagine what kind of challenge he'd have been able to make without it. You've got to give it to him though. He gritted his teeth and pulled it back. Great driving.
Now whisper it quietly, but things seem to be on the up for Racing Point's Aiden Jackson. One to watch. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
Brian.
Well, someone's the hot topic in the press room.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. There's no need to be so modest.
What are you on about, Brian?
Well, after that puncture, everyone thought you'd lost it. But to pull it back and into the points, it's all anyone's talking about.
Well, I'm glad the press is starting to take notice.
Oh, get used to it. They put a bunch of interviews in your diary for tomorrow. It's why I was calling.
Right. Thanks for letting me know.
So don't celebrate too hard tonight, eh?
Yeah, all right, Brian. Don't worry. I'm only going to see my mum.
Right. Well, each to their own.
See you later, Brian.
I'm not sure if it's something to do with the energy storage, but I'm losing power on the straights.
Right. And you said the acceleration was okay? We'll take a look at it.
And how are we today, chaps? Everything running smoothly, I hope.
All right, Brian. Yeah, we're just going through a few last-minute tweaks.
Ah, that's what I like to see. With dedication like that, maybe you'll be able to get us back a few more of those points, eh?
Yeah, I'll try.
Actually, Aidan, I'm glad I've caught up with you. Thought you might like to know. I had a call this morning from Toto Wolff. Mentioned you directly.
Oh.
I think they're sniffing around for next season. You're being watched.
So, no pressure then?
So, what's the problem with the car?
I'm losing power on the straights. It's not a massive issue. I'm sure we can deal with it.
Yeah, theoretically, do we have time to install the Spec 2 unit before the race?
Yes, boss.
And Casper's reporting no problems?
No.
Okay. Let's do it. Put the Spec 2 in Aiden's, would you?
Well, that would sort it. I mean, if you're sure.
Of course. You could do with a little boost. A little boost. Besides, anything for our star driver. Casper, how are you today? Feeling good about the race?
Brian.
Hayden, I'm glad I've called you. Listen, don't worry about Casper.
Let me stop you there. Brian, Casper's the furthest thing from my mind right now. I've got a race to focus on.
Good man. In the garage just now, that was my fault. I know how he can be.
What, childish? Self-centered? I'm sick of it, Brian. He's been on my case ever since I joined the team. He needs to grow up.
Okay. You just leave Casper to me and get your head in the race. Let's put that new power unit to good use, eh?
Sure thing, Brian. See you on the other side.
Welcome one and all, and we're in for a real treat at this classic circuit here today. The crowd are ready to go, the cars are ready to go, and we're just about set for lights out. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Here we are then, Monza, the 90th time this event has been held, so a special year for F1 fans, particularly the Italians, who are rightly proud of this event and its heritage.
Yeah, it always feels a bit special here, doesn't it, Crofty? Hamilton holds the joint record with Schumacher for number of wins here at 5 apiece, but could snatch it outright today with a 6.
Nearly 100 years of history here, so let's see what this year holds in store for the Italian Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Verstappen, Ackermann, Carlos Sainz, and Kvyat, Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly and Alexander Albon, Ocon, Leclerc, Antonio Giovinazzi and Butler, Vettel, Grosjean, George Russell and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Right, let's see if we can squeeze some performance out of this new power unit. Good luck out there today. Casper should be within reach soon, Aiden. You are free to race. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. Exit now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Nice move. Good job. Casper is in the pits, Casper in the pits. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up. Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Well, 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 quite the rivalry forming between the rookie Aiden Jackson and his veteran teammate Casper Ackerman.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of when Hamilton signed from McLaren back in 2007, and we all know how that one ended. Alonso returned to Renault pretty much the moment the season wrapped up.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Racing Point's performance today has shown that they can be competitive with the veterans of the sport. They're making their way out to the podium now as we speak, and the reaction from the crowd must be incredibly uplifting for them.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Well, you couldn't have asked for a better result today. Congratulations, Aiden. Top spot on the podium. How are you feeling?
What a day. I can't believe it. It's the best possible result. I'm going to enjoy this moment, but not run away with myself. I've got to try and keep my focus for the next race. But, you know, first place.
A big talking point, irrespective of today's results, is how you've improved overall throughout the season. What would you say to that?
Couldn't do it without the support of the team. They've been incredible. I'm feeling looked after, and I couldn't ask for more. So any improvements are thanks to them.
It's funny you should mention the team as a whole. Can you give us an update? How is the current relationship between you and Casper Ackerman?
Look, driver relationships are always going to be tricky. Individually, you're always pushing yourselves, and that can cause friction. I can't let anything like that worry me. Besides, we're fine.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Mum?
Aiden, I'm here.
Oh, good. After that flight delay, I was starting to get concerned.
Don't worry. Everything's fine.
And they're looking after you?
Better than at Silverstone.
Good, because you were my lucky charm there, Mum. And I'm hoping you do the same here.
I'll try, love. Now just do what you do, and everything will be great.
I know. Mirror signal maneuver.
And always stick to the speed limit.
I'll try.
Have a great race, Aiden. I'll see you after.
I'm so pleased you're here, Mum. This one's for you, eh?
How's it feeling out there, Aiden?
Yeah, good. I think we can start to push a little. Where's Casper?
Ahead of you. Don't worry about Casper, Aiden. Let's just improve your current position.
Yeah, copy.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. You're 4 places down on Casper. P12, we have P12. Vettel is ahead of you, less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Gasly is behind you, they're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 23.9 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 8 laps to go. We're trailing our teammate by 6.6 seconds. Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now. Brilliant. Nice move.
It's clear from anyone watching either in the stands or at home the determination on show from Racing Point and Aiden Jackson today.
No, you're not wrong there, Ant. His performance has improved race by race throughout the season, and his driving today, impeccable. Here's a test for him now, though, as they head down the main straight. There's a lot of friction between these two, and his teammates after him. Will he budge?
Hold position, Aiden.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this on a racetrack before! 2 teammates wheel to wheel!
Keep it clean!
Inches separating them and they crash! Oh, they've come together in spectacular style, and they're both out of the race!
Close the door. Sit down. What the hell was going on out there? We've invested millions in you two. Millions! And look at you both. Acting like a couple of school kids. You've got a lot to prove this year, boy. And you're swanning around like butter wouldn't melt. And as for you, you should know better. I'm disgusted. You should both be ashamed.
Brian,
Not a word. Not a single word. I should fire you both right here and now. You've screwed our chances this season. The team is bigger than you two and your petty squabbles. Grow up! Any more, and you're both out. You hear me? I'll finish the season behind the wheel myself if I have to. Both of you, jet out.
Go away.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what did he say?
Threatened to fire both of us.
He won't.
That's not the point.
I'll just leave you be.
Is Lily okay? Does she know I'm safe?
Yeah, she saw you climb out. She's fine. I left her with your mother.
Okay, good.
You've survived worse, you know?
Doesn't make it any easier.
Maybe not, but you're not hurt. And you have a family who love you. The rest are just details. I'll see you later.
Then another season of Formula One racing is upon us. Some teams confident following pre-season, whilst others still looking for answers. Let's see what the future holds for them as qualifying gets underway here in Melbourne. So, Aiden Jackson in ninth. Aston Martin still hopeful the youngster can secure a decent position. Let's see how he gets on here. Teammate Casper Ackerman didn't make it through to Q3, narrowly missing out by just
13 milliseconds. You did all you could. If I went out second today, I would have those 13 milliseconds back, no problem. Why do they keep sending me out first?
11th isn't the end of the world, Casper. You'll make those places back.
Yeah, for sure. But I shouldn't have to. Zoe, hey.
Morning, Daddy.
Lily, you know it's not morning where Daddy is, right?
Mummy says you're on the other side of the world.
That's right. Daddy is in Australia. I'm upside down.
Then why don't the cars fall off?
Mommy can explain that. Can I speak to her?
Don't fall off, Daddy.
I won't, Lily. Promise.
Hey, qualifying not so good, huh?
They sent me out first.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, some of your best races were coming from midfield.
Yeah?
Yeah. Besides, I thought you loved a challenge. Lils, off the table. Now. It's breakfast time. I should go.
Sure.
You'll be great. You always are. Love ya.
Love you too.
Something's not right.
Understood, Casper. We're on it.
It's the gearbox. I lost the gear.
Push on, Casper. We're assessing. Just push on best you can.
I'll try.
Right, we've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it. We'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap. You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. This is your final lap of the race. You've lost some time to the car behind. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Well, what's happened there to Casper Ackermann? Still managed to finish, but that's got to be frustrating out.
Yeah, looks like maybe it was a gearbox fault, which is always a blow for the driver. Ackermann won't be happy, but I'd say he's done very well in the circumstances.
Well, this isn't the start he would have wanted after last season. Let's hope things pick up for him. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. So, not a great race out there for you today, Casper. Can you talk us through what happened?
There was clearly an issue with the gearbox. Not a great place to be as a driver, but we'll work on it, I'm sure.
Well, despite obvious vehicle difficulty, you still managed to finish. How hard is it to bring it over the line when facing such issues?
This is where experience comes in. You just have to switch off. Be mindful, but try and ignore what is going on around you. To concentrate only on the problem at hand, and hope for the best.
While it's an unfortunate start to this season, last season was muddied by a tense relationship with your teammate. How are things now with you and Aiden?
That was last season. It's no secret that Aiden and I had a few run-ins. But that's the risk when you put two drivers together for the first time. I don't like to look back, only forward. I'm sure he's learned a lot, and we'll see what happens this season.
Appreciate your time.
I'm losing grip.
Understood. Can you box next lap, Casper? Box next lap.
No, I need to come in now. It's quite bad.
We've got Aiden coming in now. Just hold out one more lap, please, Casper.
Isn't he a lap down?
Yes, he's on a different strategy, though.
Haven't I got priority?
He's boxing now. Please hold off, Casper.
Fine. No, I'm all over the place here. I'm coming in now. Must have been pretty urgent for Aiden, huh?
Please be patient, Casper.
There goes another place. And another. Okay, let's go, let's go.
Okay, that wasn't ideal. Let's see if you can get a few places back, please, Casper.
I'm on it.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy. Start is 5.0. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Interesting little encounter between Ackerman and Jackson in the pit lane, and might that cause more friction behind the scenes?
Ackerman sounded pretty angry on the radio, didn't he? Told to box the next lap, but he came in anyway. That's not the decision of a man thinking clearly. Is he bringing his personal grievances onto the track? I think he could be.
They denied each other a significant number of points last season, and if today's anything to go by, those issues look like continuing. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Congratulations on a tough race today, Casper. To all of us watching, it seemed as if there was some sort of clash in pitting strategy. Can you talk us through it?
It's unfortunate, but these things happen. I felt the tires begin to go off and realized I needed to come in. It was a calculated risk. There's not much else to say. I pulled it back and finished the race, so no harm done.
So the problem we all witnessed today was a team call, and not a sign of continuing tensions again this season between you and Aiden Jackson?
Well, I'm not going to lie, as I'm sure it's obvious to everyone here. Aiden and I have never really seen eye to eye, which causes some tension. But we're also professionals, so it shouldn't get in the way of our performance. I'm sure we'll work through it. Why do you ask?
Well, you seemed angry on the radio with your team. People are asking if that's an indicator of a deeper issue behind the scenes. What would you say to that?
Well, there's nothing to be concerned about. It's just adrenaline. You're in the middle of the race, you get hot. I can't even remember what I said. If it was, colorful, then I'm sure we'll all be laughing about it later.
Great. Well, that's everything.
I just don't get it, Zoe. He gets to Pitt ahead of me, and they give his car the only new power unit last season. And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is the new #1 driver.
I don't believe that to be true.
But then why does he get paid more?
You're still upset about that.
No. Well, I don't know, maybe. I just wish I never found out.
It's not the money, though, is it?
I'm old.
You're not old.
Not this again. I am old. For a driver, I'm old.
Come on, this is your last season. You said you'd make it count.
I still need to tell them.
When will you?
Soon.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, forget about Jackson.
Okay.
And stop playing the victim. It doesn't suit you.
All right, okay.
It's Zandvoort next, remember? Everyone's gonna be rooting for you. Be the guy they love. And hey.
What?
Be the guy I love.
That's cute. Did you come up with that yourself?
I'm a natural-born charmer.
Hmm. Yeah. Verstappen's got nothing on me.
You had to ruin it.
Zoe.
Daddy!
Hey, Lils. What have you been doing today?
I drew a picture.
Yeah? What's it a picture of?
It's a secret.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll show it to me later.
Maybe. Will you win today, Daddy?
I hope so, Lils. Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's the question?
Who's your favorite racing driver?
You are.
Yeah, just checking. Can I speak to Mummy now?
No.
Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Lily.
It's time to go racing once again here at Zandvoort as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 metres long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. And so here we are, Zandvoort. If there's one thing you can guarantee, it's the incredible atmosphere these Dutch fans provide. The sea of orange shirts as much a part of the Grand Prix as the track itself. Max Verstappen, always a home favourite, but in the midfield, all eyes on Aston Martin's Casper Ackermann. He'll be looking to turn around a poor patch of form, and what better time to do it than here, in front of his home crowd? With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Bottas, Sainz, Ackermann, Fernando Alonso, and Daniel Ricciardo, Gasly, Jackson, Esteban Ocon, and Tsunoda, Butler, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Nikita Mazepin, Mick Schumacher, and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
The crowd's all behind you today, Cass. Let's use that momentum and see what you can do out there. Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Go, go, go. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Aiden is coming in for his stop. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. This is your final lap of the race. Superb driving. That's the race win.
What a race for Casper Ackerman, proving the naysayers wrong with an emphatic performance. He'll be delighted by that podium finish.
Well, we all know he can do it. It's just been a while since he has. Great race from Ackerman and some much needed points for Aston Martin.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Aston Martin are really making waves in this sport, and what a special race it was to see them earn the top spot.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. A podium finish today, Casper, here in front of your home crowd. How does it feel?
Well, my family's here today, my wife and my daughter, so I'm delighted I was able to have a good race for them. It means the world to have them here, and I think I would have been miserable tonight if I didn't have a good race, which wouldn't have been fun for anyone. So yeah, I'm really happy.
And the fastest lap too today. Is that something you expected?
It's realistically not something you think you're going to get too often, so no, I can't say we expected it. But it's certainly a welcome surprise. Every point counts, so come the end of the season, we might be more grateful for it than we realize.
How is everything at Aston Martin? Are spirits high? Is the team happy?
Yes, of course. We've had a bit of a bumpy start, but we're looking to rectify that, and thankfully we got a lot of races left, so we're looking forward to the season ahead. But the only thing you can ever really focus on is the next race, so that's what I'll be looking to do.
Appreciate your time.
Hey man, great race today.
Thanks.
Nice one, Casper. Can't argue with that performance. Shame your teammate couldn't bring himself to congratulate you.
Nah, well, he's just a kid.
A kid who's getting signed by Mercedes.
So they say.
Never gonna happen.
No?
You keep a secret?
Yeah, sure.
I've been approached.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Keep it under your hat, but talks are going well. So you're gonna have to get on with Jackson for a little while longer.
Yeah, well, we get on fine.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah?
I was chatting with one of your mechanics. He had some very interesting things to say about Jackson. You know what his problem is, don't you?
Go on.
Thinks you're getting too old. Says you're not fast enough anymore.
Too old.
Hey, mate, his words, not mine. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. See, he should respect you like I do. Great race out there today, buddy. Yeah? Ciao.
Hey,
Hey, Lily's dancing in the garage. It's hilarious. Can you come?
just catching up on a few things.
Sure. Hey, I booked us a restaurant for tonight.
What about Lily?
Your mother's happy to take care of her.
Great, then I can't wait.
Reason to celebrate, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Zoe. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah?
Casper, I missed you just now.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say congratulations for today. That was some race.
I'm busy, Aiden.
Oh, sure.
Bye.
Casper, Jackson is faster than you. We need you to let him pass. Do you copy, Casper? Let Jackson pass, please.
I don't understand.
You can have the place back if you can't pull away.
Is he lapping quicker?
Yeah, he's behind you, Casper. Confirm you'll let him pass, please.
Look, he's not close enough.
Come on, Casper.
Casper, don't do this.
He's not faster.
This is a team order. Do you copy, Casper?
He's not faster.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy. Our gap to the car in front is 2.8 seconds. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Got to ask yourself, what is going on behind the scenes at Aston Martin? This rivalry between the two drivers, it's simply not going away.
You wonder how many more points they're going to squander. I think Aston Martin have got a real problem here that they need to deal with. I don't know how, but they've got to address it.
You think of what happened in Mexico last season. The two drivers took each other out of the race completely. How long before we see a repeat of that? As you so rightly say, Ant, something's clearly not right over there. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
What was that? Hey!
Just leave it.
No! Just talk to me for once!
Just let go. Now back off!
Why do you have to be like this?
Oh, so I'm the problem!
You won't let me pass! You won't even talk to me!
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first?
How am I supposed to do that? I'm all ears!
You give me space out there. What's your problem?
I'm trying to win.
Oh, and that makes you special?
You're a nightmare, Casper!
I'm fine. Well, you won't have to put up with me for much longer.
What's that supposed to mean?
I am sick and tired of all this. I'm done.
You're what?
I'm retiring.
Wait. What? Casper! Casper! Wait. What? Casper! Casper!
Work to maintain tyre temperature, Casper?
Is the safety car for Aiden?
Aiden's had to come in. Now's a good time to catch up with the field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Nice work, Casper. Push for 10th. See if you can salvage some points.
Yeah.
There is no overtaking during the safety car period. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Green flag. Moved up to P14. P14. This is your final lap of the race. The drivers we're racing are Bottas and Perez. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ackerman's done well to finish in the points there, but in stark contrast to his Aston Martin teammate Aiden Jackson, who didn't even finish out.
Yeah, Jackson's looked off the pace all weekend. His performance just isn't where it should be. You can see the odd error creeping in on track too.
Well, if you believe the rumours, the Aston Martin camp is not the happiest of places right now.
Yeah, and that can affect even the most experienced of drivers. I just hope Jackson gets his act together. He's a promising talent and he's much better than this.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Today's race certainly had its ups and downs for you, Casper. Are you pleased with that performance?
Yeah, it wasn't easy today. I somehow kept finding myself in the wrong place at the wrong time, so really happy to salvage some points. The safety car gave me a good opportunity to turn things around. Pretty pleased overall, yeah.
Speaking of the safety car, Devin Butler has gone on record calling you lucky to get the result you did. Did luck come into it today?
A little bit of luck never hurt anyone, did it? Yeah, the safety car was really helpful for me. I discussed a couple of things with the team and I managed to take my chances afterwards. It played a big role in the result today.
Teammate Aiden Jackson was forced to retire today. Would you say he's going through a bit of a rough patch?
Well, people have been giving him a bit of a hard time lately, but we all go through these patches from time to time. He's a promising young driver with a lot of talent. He'll come good.
Appreciate your time.
Brian.
Cass, are you busy?
Well, actually...
Look, I need you to come to the office. Can you pop by now?
Why? What's going on?
Nothing. I'll tell you all about it when you get here.
Can't you just tell me now?
Thanks so much, Casper. Really appreciate it.
Casper. What's going on? We need to clear something up. Take a seat. Clear what up? Aiden thinks it's his fault that you're retiring.
I'm sorry, Casper. I do respect you. Quite a lot, in fact. And I don't want you to retire. I didn't mean the things that I said. And I want you to know that if you're retiring because of me, I'll...
Will you tell him? This anxiety, it's no good for his performance. I'm not retiring because of you.
Everyone says...
I'm not retiring because of you. Can I go now? No. You're going to give him 2 minutes of your time. Well, Brian, what am I, his therapist? 2 minutes, Casper. That's all.
Everyone says...
Everyone's an idiot. Look, I'm not retiring because of you. I told Brian after Zandvoort. I'm sorry you found out the way you did.
It's tough.
Yeah, can be.
The press. Social media. I don't know. How do you deal with it all?
Listen. There's only a handful of us in the whole world who get to do what we do.
Yeah.
A handful. You deal with it by never forgetting how lucky you are to be here. Understand? Never forget.
Hey, Casper.
Yeah?
Do you ever forget?
Sometimes. Sometimes we all do.
Well, it's nearly time to get today's Grand Prix underway. We've got a number of drivers in contention, but of course, only one can claim that coveted top step of the podium. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Norris, Sergio Perez and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Mazepin, Ackermann, Esteban Ocon and Butler, Jackson, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda and Mick Schumacher, Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
expecting rain in a couple of laps, Casper. Repeat, rain is forecast. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. You have P3. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Verstappen is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh softs. The gap to the leader is 1.8 seconds. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 9 laps to go. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Alright, we're seeing puddles now, and the dry tyre isn't capable of moving that water out of the way. Looks like we're around the crossover point for the intermediates. Aiden is coming in for his stop. Other teams are fitting intermediate tyres. It might be worth considering changing yours too. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Go, go, go. Aiden is in the pits. Aiden in the pits. The drivers we're fighting here are Hamilton and Verstappen. We're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. Right, we've got people in the pits changing over to full wet. Come in and change your tyres if you need to. Go now. This is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome, just amazing. Well done.
The top 5 finish for Aston Martin. Amongst the drama ants, they've been quietly racking up some good points.
Yeah, it's caught me off guard a little bit, actually. When you look at the table, you realise they're not doing as badly as you might think.
Aston Martin have been nothing if not entertaining this season, for good or bad. It'll be interesting to see how they fare by the end of the year. Aston Martin's performance today has shown that they can be competitive with the biggest names in the sport. They're making their way out to the podium now as we speak, and the reaction from the crowd must be incredibly uplifting for them.
All I'm saying is that the team are back in the mix this season. That's how good you've done.
Yeah.
You're ending your career on a high just like you wanted. You really couldn't ask for much better. You want one? What's wrong?
Nothing. What? Nothing. I'm fine.
You haven't driven like this in ages. You're out there having a great time. You're raking in the points, but you're doing your moody face.
I'm not doing my moody face. Stop that.
Like this.
Okay. It's Aiden.
What about him?
Well, he's still not right. He's moping around, anxious, apologetic, you know. I think he's struggling.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
Yeah, but he's just a kid. He needs support.
From you?
So, how many races have I got left?
What's this all about, Cass?
Let's say that I've got 3 or 4 months left in F1. What if...
Go on.
Nah, forget it.
No, what?
You laugh at me.
Promise not to.
It just sounds so stupid.
What does?
What if I can...
Oh my God.
What?
You've gone soft, haven't you?
I knew you'd make fun of me.
You want to make the F1 world a better place before you retire. You want to help the team, help Aiden, your own career be damned.
And what if I did?
So Casper Ackerman does have a heart after all. I'll alert the media.
No, look, Zoe, I'm serious. What if I did?
What could you do?
Well, Mercedes has got a seat coming up next season. Some say they might even sign him. That is his dream.
And you think you could help?
I honestly don't know. Brian.
Cass, can you head back to the data center quickly?
What's the issue?
The team are just finishing up going over the data from P3. They want to confirm some aspects of the tyre strategy with you.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
We won't do anything you're not comfortable with.
Okay, let me just finish up here.
We'll be waiting, whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Brian.
Casper, we think you can push for the fastest lap.
Not now.
Yep, we're in a strong position. See what you can do.
No problem.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's quite some achievement for Aston Martin's Casper Ackermann, getting the fastest lap, Ant.
Yeah, it's not often you see any team outside the top three pick up that extra point. Aston Martin went with what looked like an aggressive tyre strategy, but it paid off for them. Incredible, really.
Aston Martin now very much in the mix for a strong midfield finish this season. And who knows, they might even be eyeing up 4th place. They'll be delighted. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Brian.
Cass, meant to say, nice work on that fastest lap. That's a welcome point, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the team did well.
Well, you drove the thing, Cass. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Look, there are rumours you'll try and wriggle out of the team dinner tomorrow. Put my mind at rest, would you?
I'm coming to the team dinner, Brian.
Beautiful place we booked. Reason to celebrate. You're gonna love it. Is Zoe still coming?
Yeah, she wouldn't miss it.
Terrific. Wonderful. Are you excited, Cass? Tell me you're excited.
I'm certainly attending.
Small victories, I suppose. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Brian. Hey, Zoe.
Hey, everyone's talking about the team dinner. We're still going, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, come on, Cass. You'll miss these things when they're gone.
We'll see.
Why did I marry such a miserable man?
Because he makes up for it with his charm.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah, well, don't believe everything you hear in the news.
What are you up to?
Just emails and stuff.
Okay. I think I'll head back to the hotel.
I'll see you there.
Bye.
I'd like to congratulate you all on a superb performance so far. There's still a lot of work to do, but give yourselves a round of applause. You've been wonderful. Well, I'm sure you've all heard by now, but, well, this will be Casper's last season as an F1 driver. And if you get the chance, then please do your very best to change his mind. I'm only kidding, Casper. You will be missed. Anyway, I'll stop talking for once. Have a wonderful evening, and let's push for 4th!
Look, I know how this works. I've been around long enough. I'm just saying, you have a future here. I've seen a lot of drivers come and go in my time. But you're special, Aiden. You've got the makings of a true great. I mean it. Casper!
Hey.
Where's Zoe?
Oh, she's around somewhere. She loves these things.
Oh, and you don't? Mind if we join you?
I'll be my guest.
Come on, Aiden. Sit. Why didn't it work out between you two?
Brian, I'd rather not discuss.
I don't care what you'd rather, Aiden. Casper's leaving us, and I know that your agent's been talking to other teams. This could be the last chance the three of us get to chat like this. Who knows? We may not even see each other again after Abu Dhabi. So come on. What's the deal?
Listen, I just want to have a nice evening.
He's on more money than me.
What? Ah, hence the frosty reception.
Everybody started talking about my age. Just wanted to prove myself. Prove that I was better than the next flavor of the month. This was not about you, Aiden. I don't know.
What about you?
He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I?
You wanted Ricardo instead.
And you thought I was past my best.
What? But that's not true. You're having an amazing season.
Could you verify that number for me?
That's right.
And that's the contracted amount, yes?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we show him? You two are a couple of chumps, do you know that? And you should know better.
I don't understand.
No, but he does. It would be funny if it wasn't so tragic. I wonder how many points all this has cost us. Well, I'll leave you to it. You can apologise to me later.
I don't understand.
I'm an idiot.
Why?
Paddock gossip.
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all.
Who?
The man who told me pre-season last year that you signed a better deal. The man who said you thought that I was too old. And that would be the same man who told you I didn't want you signed.
Butler?
And I believed him. How could I be so stupid?
You're not stupid, Casper.
I didn't think he had this in him.
Why would he bother?
Look at all the mess he's caused. The crash last year, the fight in Canada. And how much easier has he had it because of all of that?
What can we do?
Beat him. Hey.
Hey.
How are you finding it out there today?
Tough. We're overheating the tires a little through the S's.
Yeah, happens. Do you mind if I join you for a moment?
Please.
They want us to push for fourth.
You think Alfa Romeo are catchable?
Maybe. Butler's having a good season. He claims he has been approached by Mercedes.
I heard. He is the more experienced driver. I think the seat goes to him.
You said it had always been your dream to drive for them. Is that true?
Yeah. It is.
Okay, I'm going to give you space out there. I'm sorry I didn't do that before.
I'm sorry too.
I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
Thanks, Casper. I don't know how we make that happen, but thanks.
Well, we work together. Help each other out, that's all we can do.
Then let's do that.
We've adjusted the camber. Seems to help manage the tire temperatures a bit better.
Yeah?
I'll get them to share my setup data with you. Just see how it feels out there.
Thank you, Casper.
Truce.
Truce?
Aiden.
Casper, hey, have you got a moment?
Yeah, of course.
That camber adjustment really helped. I guess I just wanted to thank you.
Not a problem. Those tires in a better range now?
Much more manageable. Thanks.
Well, those milliseconds all add up.
Brian says we can catch Alfa Romeo.
Brian says a lot of things. Just focus on the next race.
Thanks, Casper.
I'll see you trackside.
both Butler and Giovinazzi's lap times increasing?
I still have time to catch them.
Roger, we're on fresher tyres than they are. Push, push. Let's put the pressure on.
Yeah, copy.
We're on fresher tyres than they are. Push, push. Let's put the pressure on.
Yeah, copy.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Giovinazzi should be close now. Let's push. Good job, nice overtake. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. The drivers we're fighting here are Alonso and Giovinazzi. Soon. Let's keep it clean, please, Cass. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Red Bull pulling out all the stops today. What a great win. Aston Martin continue to put the pressure on Alfa Romeo. That gap might still be a little too big to close, but for Aston Martin, it's very much game on.
Yeah, when I think back even just a couple of months, Crofty, I didn't have Aston Martin pegged to be competing with Alfa Romeo. Both Jackson and Ackerman performing at their absolute best out there today.
Well, they certainly were, and no sign of any disputes on or off track between the pair of them. Might they have put their differences behind them? Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Solid performance out there today, Casper. You must be pleased.
Yeah, the competition feels like it's fiercer than ever this season. And the team is working really hard to keep up, so we're grateful for every point we earn.
The fastest lap again, Casper. How do you keep doing it?
Well, I think it's a sign that the team have got a lot more to offer than people assume. They got the tyre strategy spot on again, and we had the right tyres at the right time, so all credit to them really. That extra point is always welcome, and we couldn't be happier.
Those points bring you a little bit closer to Alfa Romeo. Is that something you're particularly focused on during the race?
How other drivers perform is outside of my control, so it's not really about beating Alfa Romeo or any other team during the race. We want to finish as high as possible, of course, but I like to keep focused on my own driving and let the standings take care of themselves.
We asked Devon Butler a similar question. He said, and I quote, "Aston Martin are a bit of a shambles. I don't think they're catching us anytime soon." What's your response to that?
I think it's my job to prove him wrong.
Appreciate your time.
Zoe.
Daddy!
Hey, Lils.
Mummy says you're in America where the cowboys live.
Yeah, Daddy's in America.
Are you racing with cowboys, Daddy?
One or two. Hey, who's your favorite racing driver, Lils?
You are.
Just checking. Love you.
Love you, Daddy.
Hey, can I speak to Mum?
Bye.
Hello?
Apparently she enjoys hanging up on you these days.
So it seems.
All set?
Yeah, all set.
The odds are shortening on the 4th place finish for Aston Martin.
It's a shame. I enjoyed being the underdog.
You've still got to beat Butler.
We've still got to beat Alfa Romeo, you mean?
That too, I guess. Right, you go and prepare. See ya.
Bye.
Fellas! Sell-out crowd, they're saying. Casper, I haven't seen you since you announced your retirement.
No.
Well, fair play to you, mate. Takes a brave man to admit he can't compete anymore. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, you're a brave man. I'm paying you a compliment.
Now you're saying I can't compete?
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant some have said that, well, you're past your prime, that's all.
That won't work anymore, Devon.
Sorry, what won't work?
We know what you've been saying about us.
Oh, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
You know, I used to think you were just a gossip, Devon. Now I know you're a liar.
Oh, come on! You guys used to be so much more fun. Used to get into fights, take each other out of races. We all enjoyed that. It was very entertaining. Now you just mope around bickering over who said what. It's a bit petty, to be honest, guys. Seriously, you're supposed to be role models.
I won't argue with you, Devon. I won't win.
Yeah, you do seem to struggle a bit with winning, to be fair.
Yeah. And maybe you are right. Maybe I am past it. But he's not. And he's the better driver.
What, the rookie? He's only just got here. You do know the Mercedes seat is mine. The contract's as good as signed.
There's just one problem with that, Damon.
Huh? Enlighten me.
I don't believe a word you say anymore.
Tell him, mate. Mate?
I don't know who this is going to.
Okay, Casper, you're doing great. Let's keep this up.
Is Butler ahead?
Butler, you're closing on him. No theatrics, please, Casper.
Yeah, understood.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. Devon is a couple of places up on you. Brilliant. Nice move. This is your final lap of the race. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
This season promises to end in quite the dramatic fashion. The tussle for the top continues, but in the midfield, Aston Martin very much closing the gap on Alfa Romeo.
Both teams have had a terrific season. Butler and Jackson rumoured to be in the running for that open Mercedes seat too. I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
If you're anything like us, you won't want the season to end. but end it must. From here on in, every second of every lap counts. What a riveting season it's been. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
Yet another victory over rivals Alfa Romeo today, Casper, and more speculation over whether or not you can steal that 4th place. What do you have to say about that?
Well, yes, and rightfully so, in my opinion. We've had our eye on 4th place for a while now, even when others have ridden us off. We're working tirelessly to make every second of every race count, and it's right that that's reflected in the standings. We know what we're capable of, and we know we can do it.
Your retirement grows ever closer, of course. Is that something you think about?
Yes, of course. It's easy to take a race for granted when it's all you ever do. But when you only have a certain number of races left, each one takes on a greater importance somehow. I think my retirement has allowed me to enjoy my racing a little bit more, and I'm grateful for that.
Are you looking forward to your retirement? How will you spend it?
I'm really looking forward to spending more time with the family. I have a beautiful wife and a young daughter, Lily, who I don't see nearly enough of, and I can't wait to see more of them.
Appreciate your time.
Aiden.
Casper, hey, we're closing in on Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, good race out there.
I think we can do it, Casper. I think it's on.
You know it's not going to be easy, right?
Well, the fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
That doesn't make any sense.
Of course it does. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just wanted to say congrats.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
Bye.
Brian.
Casper, debrief has been put back 10 minutes, so you've got a little more time.
Okay, thanks.
Great race out there today. Who'd have thought we'd been pushing for 4th just a few months ago?
Yeah, well, you know what they say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
Whoa, brilliant. I'll have to remember that one. That's inspiring is what that is. You keep fighting those fights, Casper. See you at the debrief.
Yeah. Bye, Brian. Brian.
Casper! Cassie boy!
Cassie boy.
A big day today. Huge.
Yeah.
Last race of your career. How does it feel?
Well, I don't know. I guess I feel...
Oh, I'm so excited, let me tell you. I'm like a kid at Christmas.
I'm excited for my retirement.
Oh, you're going to be great out there today. I can feel it in my bones. You're going to be terrific. Just remember what I taught you.
And what was that exactly?
Hilarious. I sure will miss you, Cass. Let's go out with a bang, eh? Not literally. Right, I'll leave you to it. Be brilliant. Be wonderful. Good luck.
Hello.
Hey, Cass. How's it going?
Yeah, fine. Just a little bit...
Sad?
Yeah, maybe. How's Lils?
She's good. We're just grabbing an early lunch. Do you want to talk to Daddy?
Why aren't you racing anymore, Daddy?
Well, because Daddy's retiring.
Can I retire?
You need a job first, Lily. Hey, who's your favorite driver?
I like Aiden.
Aiden? Did Mommy tell you to say that? Can you put her back on the phone?
Aiden Jackson. Bye, Daddy.
No, just hang on, Lily. Hello? Aiden Jackson. Aiden.
Hey, Casper. How's it going?
Yeah, fine. You okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to wish you well, really. And say thank you, for everything.
Hey, you've got nothing to thank me for.
And look, I'm sorry.
I think we've apologized enough by now.
I guess we have. So, the last race of an incredible career. I'll be honored to witness it.
Thanks, Aiden. I'll see you down there.
See you down there.
The roar of the crowd can only really mean one thing. Race day has arrived here in Abu Dhabi. It's time to join our teams who are getting ready down on the grid. We have 21 corners here at the Yas Marina circuit, 12 to the left and 9 to the right. It's a total lap distance of just over 3.4 miles. There are 2 long back straights opening up some passing opportunities into the braking zones, and we expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles an hour. Aston Martin could still catch Alfa Romeo today, but it's a pretty tall order. And are you still surprised they are where they are?
I am, to be honest, yeah. When you look back at how they finished last season, the fight they had in Canada, the antagonism on and off track, these two really weren't getting on. I think a lot of people, myself included, had written them off.
Well, they've been nothing if not surprising, the Aston Martin pair. Of course, neither driver may be with them next season.
Yeah, it's Ackerman's last race today. I'll certainly be sorry to see him go. And they say Jackson and Mercedes are in talks, so who knows?
Well, Mercedes continue to be cagey about that open seat for next season, claiming that no decision's been made yet, and they'll see how this season concludes first. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Verstappen, Perez, Pierre Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Butler, Norris and Carlos Sainz, Tsunoda, Ackerman, Aiden Jackson and Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Ocon, Daniel Ricciardo and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Plenty of overtakes from this man Ackerman today, and here's another one to chalk off. This guy shouldn't be retiring from Formula One. And what's happening here? It looks like Giovinazzi's retiring. And I'm not sure what the issue is, but there's a potential opportunity here for Aston Martin, as it seems that Devon Butler's been left alone to see off the competition.
And he's not having the best of days, Crofty. A few mistakes creeping in here and there, a few lockups. This race isn't over yet.
Quicker than Butler now, Casper. Outstanding work. We've got a chance here.
Roger.
Let's make that push. We're all behind you.
I'm on it.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. Okay, you're in the top 10. places down on Devon. That was far too aggressive. Clean passes only. We don't want a penalty. Well, they're not far ahead now, Cass. Keep on it. You have P7, 7th place. Bottler ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Ocon behind. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 17.0 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go.
So Aston Martin potentially on track to really upset Alfa Romeo here, with Ackerman leading Butler and Jackson not too far behind. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. He's trying to win that place back, but which way's he going to go? Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. That's really aggressive from Devon Butler. He sends both cars spinning out. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him.
Too late on the brakes. I'm sure the stewards will be looking at this one after the race.
But the Aston Martin car's still moving. The Dutchman looks to be continuing, Ant.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty, but he has suffered significant damage. There are points still up for grabs today, though, don't forget.
Well, that is significant. But can Casper Ackerman's Aston Martin car finish?
You okay, Casper? The data this end suggests the car is compromised.
That's fine. I can finish. Butler's out the race.
Butler's out, we have a shot. Jackson's closing fast, Casper.
Okay.
You need to go for third, Aiden.
Copy. Third. What about Casper? What, we let Aiden pass?
Let Aiden pass. Do the best you can, Casper. How's the car?
Good enough. Will you give a message to Aiden?
You need to pass Casper, Aiden.
Copy.
He says you'd better get on that podium.
That will get the team fourth.
Maybe, if Casper's car holds out.
I guess I better get on that podium then.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. The drivers we're fighting here are Hamilton and Bottas. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Got 2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 10.1 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 2.4 seconds.
Superb effort, mate. Well done. Just brilliant. Woo-hoo!
And they've done it! What a season this has been for Aston Martin. Even a race or two ago, you wouldn't have believed it, but they finished 4th in the Constructors. If the rumours are to be believed, they'll be reluctant now to let young Aiden Jackson go. What a talent he's proved to be, and an incredible end to an incredible career for Casper Ackerman, who somehow found his way back into the race after that nasty scrape with Butler. What a race here in Abu Dhabi!
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Hey.
Casper! We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
No, what happened?
Now I'll let you see it for yourself.
And Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps. Anyway, I just came to congratulate you all and bid you a fond farewell. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you later. We'll celebrate.
Stay for a bit.
No, no, no.
Oh, come on, what are they gonna do? Discipline you? This isn't my victory, Casper. This is ours.
Some race.
Yeah, some race.
You know, you had us all worried for a moment out there.
Brian, when have I ever let you down?
You really want me to answer that?
Best not.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Now the pleasure has been mine, Brian.
Heck of a career you've had, Cass.
Casper!
And I think you'll want it.
Casper! Casper!
For heaven's sake, man, get out there. You've earned it.